In this video, I'm revealing a simple and effective strategy for scalping options that expire daily like the SPY, QQQ, or the NASDAQ 100 index. For this scalping strategy, we have four major components. Number one, the 30-minute trend. Number two, the 3-minute trend. Number three, moving averages. And number four, the RSI. The indicator is called the J8-30-1-2-3, and we want to start with a 30-minute trend, then have the 1, 2, and 3 components all moving in the same direction to enter our trade. When everything is green, we have a bull trade, and if everything is red, a bear trade. It's simply as easy as 1, 2, 3. Additionally, we use the MACD with an optimal entry zone to confirm which trades we want to enter. The profit strategy we will be using is to sell bull put credit spreads for bullish signals and bear call credit spreads for bear signals. The reason this strategy has such a high rate of success is because our spreads are sold out of the money, which means if the price moves the direction we want, we are instantly profitable. But the real beauty of this strategy is the price can actually move sideways or even against us a little bit, and we can still book 100% profits. The best part is this strategy is beginner friendly, and I'll cover everything in today's video and walk you through how we trade both green and red days. The first step is we want to trade in the direction of the 30-minute trend. The second, third, and fourth step are we want the 3-minute trend, the moving averages, and the RSI to be aligned with the 30-minute trend. And instead of manually watching and waiting for all of these criteria, I've built an indicator that shows when the criteria has been met. Just remember, we don't want to fight the main trend, which is the 30-minute trend candle. If the trend is bullish, we look for bullish signals, and when bearish, a bear signal. The best part is the indicator tells us what to look for or if there is no clear signal. And as a bonus, when we're trading the SPY, if it's trading sideways, our indicator will recommend an iron condor and tells us what options to buy and sell. The reason this strategy is so powerful is because if we enter any of the recommended trades and the markets trade sideways or a little against us, we will still be profitable. This strategy really stacks the deck in our favor. The next step is we want to wait for an entry signal, and once we have that, we check the MACD to see if it's in the optimal entry zone. And when the entry signal is given, the indicator provides instructions. In this example, it's telling us to consider selling a bear call credit spread, and we would want to sell the call with a delta around 0.15 to 0.25 and then buy a call $1 higher. Our goal on this spread is to make a 20-cent credit per contract. Let me show you how easy this is with a demonstration. This video is for my TradingView J8 indicator, but I'm going to use Thinkorswim to demonstrate the indicator so we can show simulated trade profits as if we are looking at the markets real time. We're now looking at the charts, and at the top here we've got our strategy section, and here we can see sell a bear call spread, and these are our alerts that's giving us a good time to possibly enter the trade, and we never want to enter during the first 30 minutes of the day, and right now we've got this set at 9:59 in the morning Eastern Standard Time, so we don't have any trade signals in this time frame. Next up, we've got the dashboard, and this is where the magic happens. And what we're looking for is the 30, 2, and the 3, and all of them have asterisks. We want them all to be aligned to the same color. So right now, our 30-minute trend is bearish. Our 3-minute trend is bearish, and that's these candles right here. Our moving averages is telling us a caution right now. They're not set up the way we want, and our RSI is currently bullish. So right now, we've got no clear signal, and that's because these four items are not aligned. But we are looking for a bear entry, and that's based on this little dot right here on the 30 being red. And then at the bottom, we've got the MACD scalping, and our optimal SPY entries are between the dashed lines. So here you can see the dashed line at the top, the dashed line at the bottom. So if we're below or above the dashed lines, that's not an optimal entry, and it's also telling us right now that the MACD is bullish. So that's a basic overview of what we're looking for. And you can see that we're on the 3-minute chart, and we're now at 10:12, and you can see we just got a sell a bear call spread. So let's focus on that, and let's go over our dashboard here. We can see the 30-minute is now red. The 1, which is this candle right here, is now red. our moving averages are red, and our RSI is red. So all of our 4 criteria are set up, and now we can go over and sell that bear call credit spread. And our instructions are to sell approximately a 0.15 to a 0.25 delta call and buy the call $1 higher. Our goal is to get about a 0.20 credit, and again, we're looking for a bear entry. So we're going to come up here, click on the trade button, and here we can see we've got the calls for today, which right now is going to be the 26th of April, which corresponds to our date right here. And what we want to do is we want to look for about a 0.25. So we've got a 0.27, which is close. And now we're going to sell that and then buy one that is $1 below that. That's right here, and now we're creating a 0.19 credit. And then the question is, how many do you want to do? In this case, I would want to do 50 for myself, and then we hit confirm and send, and this is our order confirmation, and this is telling us that our maximum profit on this is $950, our maximum loss is $4,050, so we're going to be risking $4,050 to make roughly $1,000. Now we're going to go ahead and hit send on that, and then we're going to come over to the charts, and now we're going to hit play, and then hopefully fairly quickly we're going to go ahead and get filled on this order. And again, this is a simulation, and so everything goes through based on the actual numbers of that day, and this should get filled soon. So let's look at a little later in the day now. And now we're going to come up here and click on the monitor button, and we can see that our order was filled and we've got a 0.19 credit, so we're looking good. And here we can see the entire day on the 3-minute chart. This is the bear call spread that we sold, and it was the 408 call, and we get a 100% profit if it closes below 408. At the end of the day, we can see it closed at 404.15, so this would have been a 100% profit. We can also see we had additional entry points that we could have considered along the way. Now, if I was trading this and the stock drops very quickly like this, I'll likely take profits. I'd rather have quick 40 or 50% profits than taking the risk, but we can see that the stock went back up, but it never even got close to our $408 call, and then it went back down for a 100% profit. And as the day closes, here we can see we'd be looking for more bear call spreads, look for a bear entry, and then we also have a summary of what we'd be looking for if we wanted to sell more. Now, on these daily options, I never hold overnight, so I am in and out on the same day. And this is an example of a bear call spread where we were able to make money while the markets were going down. Next, we're going to look at the next day when the markets were trading up. Oh, but before we do that, let's take a look at our profits here. So we can come over to our monitor and see our current position right now. This is the SPY. We've got a profit of $900 on the day, and it's currently at 94.7%. This will actually go to $950 once it closes out. So boom, a $950 profit, not too bad. We're now looking at the next day. It's currently 11:24 a.m. That's this bar right here, and a lot has changed. Yesterday, we made money selling bear call credit spreads. Markets were down. Well, it's a new day, and when we're scalping, we're not interested in yesterday. We're interested in what's going on today. Again, we don't trade the first 30 minutes, and we can see there was a gap up. We had our first possible signal to sell a bull put spread right here at 10:12, and I would not have taken this signal. Even though all of our criteria would have been met, if we come down and we look at the MACD, remember our optimal SPY entries are between the dashed lines, and if we come here at this time frame, we can see our MACD is well over these dashed lines, so that would have been a pass for me. Now, of course, you could consider taking it. Maybe there was some really big news in the market and you believed it was going to go higher. That's up to you. But me personally, based on what I see here, I would have definitely passed. And then if we let a little more time pass, we picked up a second signal to sell a bull put credit spread right here at 11:21. And again, our 30-minute candle is green. Our current candle right now is green. That's these candles right here. Our moving averages are green, and our RSI is also green, so it's what we're looking for. And if we come down, we're between the dashed lines, and our MACD is bullish. So with that, we can jump over and let's look at what we wanted. And now our next step is to go ahead and sell a bull put credit spread. Again, we're going to be looking to sell a negative 0.15 to a negative 0.25 delta put, and then we're going to buy a put $1 lower, looking for about a 20-cent credit. And again, it's restating that we're looking for a bull entry, so this makes sure that we're doing the right thing. We're now looking at our puts, and on the far right we've got our delta, and we wanted a negative 0.15 to negative 0.25. Looking at the negative 0.19, that's the first one I would look at, but I can tell by looking at this it's going to be a little skinny, so we're going to go aggressive with the negative 0.30 and take a little bit more risk. So what we would do is sell the 407 and buy the 406, and here you can see that we sold the 407, we bought the 406, and right now we're getting a 0.21 credit. Let's go ahead and change this to the number that we want to do. In my case, we're going to do 50 for this example. We're going to hit confirm and send, and our maximum profit is going to be 1,050. Our maximum loss is 3,950, and now we're going to go ahead and hit the send button, and now our order is in. And now we're looking at how the rest of the day played out. We can see that the markets were up. We had more multiple entry points that were possible. We sold the 407 put. We have 100% profit as long as we stay above 407. I got my sign wrong right here. Sorry about that. But you can see this was a profitable position, 100% profits. We come over here, look at the monitor. There our profit is $1,000 on the day. And that is the J8 indicator. I've got a link for it down below if you guys want to give it a try. Check it out. This is the one I use. I just revealed my profitable 3-minute SPY scalping strategies that you can immediately use to make money regardless of whether the stock goes up, down, or sideways. If you would like a free trial of the J8 3123 indicator, I've put the link in the description below. Of course, no indicator system works all the time, but this indicator is specialized for scalping the SPY and a few other daily options, and it's the one that I use. I've also posted a link in the description for my detailed tutorial video on how to customize this indicator's settings and more detailed trading instructions, so be sure to check that out as well. All I ask in return is that you take a few seconds of your time to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. It takes only 2 clicks and it means a lot to me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.